Good. Have you been here before?
Yeah.
Sir, you need to leave. Unacceptable. Unacceptable.
Police say a man took his own after getting caught committing a sex crime in the drive-thru of a coffee shop.
Say his name! Nautica! Say his name!
Nautica's death is bigger than 9/11.
This was a recurring incident that all the girls were aware of.
You killed that man. Nautica was a gooner.
He's left behind by his wife and 2 kids. Do you think they consider him a goon lord?
I think they view him as a loving father that did a radical thing.
I want to be just like my father. He was a gooner himself.
You know he did it in that parking spot.
No shit. That's messed up.
I analyzed that video over 1,000 times. That man had pants on.
Have you ever exposed yourself in a drive-thru?
No, but I probably will in my future.
You killed that man! You killed that man!
Acting like it's a joke is damaging for everyone involved.
The spirit of the Gooner was really all around us.
I can't go! I can't go! I can't go! I can't go!
You wake up.
That chant is diabolical. That chant is diabolical. I can't breathe, switch to I can't goon is diabolical. But I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want that on a t-shirt. I like that font. I kind of want Gooniversary on a t-shirt, but I don't want to wear it, obviously, you know? But I think that would kind of look good on a t-shirt or like a pullover hoodie. Gooniversary, you know? I kind of want to, but I don't want to wear it, you know? I kind of want it, but I don't want to wear it.
Goon, sleep goon, breakfast goon, lunch goon, dinner goon. You're gooning about 10 times minimum a day.
Jesus
Hi.
Christ.
How you doing?
Hi.
My name's Trey, and we're about to attend the Gooniversary. The Gooniversary is the 1-year celebration of the Gooner role since Nautica Malone's passing.
Rest in peace, Goon Lord!
At the time of his death, I was currently in Los Angeles, California. I immediately drove down here and started coordinating the first Gooniversary, which was the Gooner role, which is what I'm wearing here. This was his official
The Gooner role.
flyer.
Say his name! Nautica! Say his name! Nautica! Goon in peace! Goon in peace!
This is a event for men's mental health and prevention event. I think
This is an event for men's mental health. Wasn't his mental health kind of fucked up because of the shocking amount of porns you probably You're advocating for men's mental health by celebrating the death of a guy who turned up to a topless whatever coffee shop without his pants on, allegedly whacking his meat, literally sexually assaulting the women. Okay. Whatever.
I think making this event is a very good, staple point for people that are in the gooning community, and it's a place where we can all come out and be ourselves. We don't have to, be in fear.
You realize like a man is dead, right? There is a genuine tragedy in this story.
100%.
And I do feel it's a bit of a joke to you.
Not at all. All proceeds today will be donated to the American.
That's the thing I don't understand. Like, I don't think I think she's reading this. I think she's reading this wrong. How can you read this like a joke? I think the more concerning part is that this feels very sincere. Yes, there have been some fun, whatever they're doing, but this feels this comes from a very sincere. That should be the most concerning thing. This comes from a very sincere place. They are mourning one of their soldiers, one of their comrades, one of their people. Like, they're actually like in mourning. They want to defend their right to goon. So I'm shocked that she interpreted like they're joke. No, this isn't a joke. The more concerning part is that they are really serious. They are really, really serious about this gooning shit.
Foundation for prevention. Everything that we're doing is for prevention.
Point of this is about prevention. We've all done dumb shit before, but you had 2 kids counting on them, and you had a lapse.
When they keep saying prevention, is that suicide? Or they're saying porn? What's the word they're bleeping out? Is that suicide or is it porn?
And judgment, and now here we are.
I feel for the dude, low key. Not that I'm like riding around with my pants down, going to drive-thrus or whatever, but the way it was handled and everything, I don't fuck with that.
By the way it was handled, Yeet's twin here means the Bikini Beans' decision to post the video of Nautica to their social media platforms in order to identify him.
By the way it was handled. Huh? How should it have been handled then? the way it was handled. Like, what? He's blaming the fucking... okay.
Which quickly went viral, scoring tens of millions of views overnight.
This was a recurring incident that all the girls were aware of. The barista took the video. And
by the way, that's a really cool setting. I'm not gonna lie. That looks kind of hard. That reminds me of what's that show? What's that program? What's that film? Spring Breakers. That's a really cool. I don't know why. Is it because the cafe is near there? That's a really cool setting in the back. That's a really cool like set location. How they did it with them dressing up in the same bikini, sitting on a chair with brown covers. That's very Spring Breakers. Very, very Spring Breakers.
And the corporate managers decided to expose it themselves. So it wasn't even the actual barista who released the video.
It doesn't fucking matter who it was, really. The guy had his trousers down, allegedly wanking on the way to get a coffee. Like I don't understand what the why are the girls being blamed? I don't understand this. This is so bizarre. So they're blaming they're blaming the girls that work in the coffee shop. Huh?
But I was a little surprised that it went viral, but it's not surprising once you think about it later. Thinking about it now, it makes sense within this like online commentary of lonely men.
I got a soft spot for like mental illness and suicide and whatnot, so.
Do you think this event could potentially stop someone from killing themselves in the future?
100%.
Don't take yourself out when you got people counting on you, whether you're Kurt Cobain or Nautica.
We are selling these t-shirts 100%.
I think the fact that he got killed, I think the fact that he took himself out was the most concerning part. Because to me, that's like proof of like guilt of other things. I think at the time, it was like, do you know what I mean? I think we all felt the same way. Like, what the fuck were you doing apart? Because you don't just do that out of the blue. That's not just a one-time only thing. There's other things you may have done in the past that you're ashamed of. You don't want anyone to know. So you take yourself out, so it kind of just deads it, you know? Because no person's gonna feel justified enough to go after you and to investigate what you actually. I mean, they're gonna kind of leave it alone. So it was like a weird, in a way, it was a good way to sort of like stop everything. It obviously he took himself out, and obviously his family, I'm sure, are upset, especially his wife and children and stuff. But I think that was a preemptive move from him to avoid anyone looking any deeper into other stuff he may have done. That's the only explanation. Unless maybe he just got scared and felt fucking exposed and embarrassed because the video went viral. But I don't think it was the video alone. It must have been other things as well. It has to be other things. Because you don't just turn up to a drive-thru with your pants down. You know what I mean? It's like, the whole point of those coffee shops is that they're already kind of sexual because the girls are just in bikinis. You have like a little flirty chat, blah, 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 blah. I think that they had them on Landman, right? The show Landman. You kind of, and you had those girls that do the golf cart thing. Those like hot girls that serve like drinks at the fucking golf courses. So those things exist, but you don't see guys going and playing golf with like their dicks out, ordering drinks. You just enjoy the light bit of flirting. You enjoy you enjoy being able to look at some cleavage and you keep it moving. You don't take your trousers off. You don't take your trousers off and start. I mean, it's not that deep. Just enjoy what's shown to you. A bit of tit at the fucking window when you get your fucking coffee and keep it moving. If that's what you're into.
And the proceeds will go to the AFSP. So yeah, I'm happy you guys are here. We're just getting started.
We're turning a social media put down into a positive message.
What's worse? Being a white father of a very white daughter that loves black men, but also dresses and acts like a black woman, pretends to be, or being a father of a son who goes to one of these meetups. What's worse? Having a son that's a gooner, or having a daughter that's a lover of the fucking negros, but she's very Caucasian, and she doesn't like. She doesn't like book smart negros. She likes YNs. You know? It's not like she likes like regular negros. She likes like YNs. Oh, I feel so bad for those white men, man. They bring Jermaine home and he's got like Amiri jeans on. Jordan 11s, a shiesty, a Moncler jacket. Woo!
of congregation.
But do you think it takes away from the fact that this man actually lost his life and it turns it more into like a meme?
Not at all. It celebrates his life. It celebrates his legacy. It doesn't take from it. It doesn't demean it. It doesn't bash it. No man should ever feel like he has to take his life for something that he's done or being accused of doing.
We're here at the Gooniversary. It's been 1 year since Nautica Malone.
No man should feel like he should take his own life for being accused. What? I don't even want to go down that like. No man should feel like they have to take their life for something they've been accused of or something they've done. Okay, man. Okay.
In this very parking spot, let's talk to some of these obviously sad mourners. What's up?
What does Goonie mean to you guys?
What does it mean to you?
Well,
I wonder how it must feel for a girl going to interview guys. I don't know if she's lesbian, so it makes it easier. But I wonder how it must feel for a girl going to interview guys who are like gooners. Do you instantly pick up the energy that they're like thinking about masturbating to you or something? I wonder how that must feel. Do you automatically feel the like thirst and the creepiness? Like, I wonder, is it like a feeling? Are they just harmless? I wonder.
the way here, we were
what is his hair? But
listening to the radio because our phones died. It was Michael Jackson, so we were Mike Jacking it on the way up, and then we realized it was Beat It. And that's when we realized like the spirit of the Gooniversary is really all around us.
Why would you say you're here though? What
to
are
pay
you
my
celebrating?
respects to the
Mike Jacking It, and then the song was Beat It. So they were what? They were jacking off to Michael Jackson, and then another song came on called Beat It, and it what? They together in the car, huh?
To the Gooniversary.
To Nautica?
Yeah, Nautica Malone, the Gooniversary himself, you know.
Are you here ironically or sincerely?
You know, a little bit of both.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
Nautica. This is the I Can't Goon poster honoring Nautica Malone, who was, you know, unfortunately put into a situation where he had to kill himself. That video was published and spread around. You know, it led to all this happening, and that's completely unfair, and we need retribution.
You know, in the Gooniverse, you have, you know, Gooners, and he's a hero to some and maybe a villain to others, but...
What does he do?
He's a symbol of hope for Gooners.
I covered myself up today just in case.
That was gonna happen.
I was going to wear my bikini, but I thought, I don't want to risk it.
You are going to be safe, but do not let the camera go off of you at any time.
What do you mean by that?
It is a level 10 goon sanctuary out there. We have some elite gooners. We have some people that are on the underground rankings coming up.
You think they're going to goon to me?
This is like, you know, XXL every year. These are the Gooner XXLs, like freshmen. These guys are up next.
I goon every day and I can't stop gooning. I fight for my right to goon. I got channel 5 on my right and they're talking about gooning. I'm about to goon on the camera and that one and that one. I'm about to goon everywhere. I can't tell if I'm about to goon or not because all I do is goon.
We're gooners, right? Yeah. We're gooners, right? Yeah. We're gooners, right? Yeah.
Have you ever exposed yourself in a drive-thru?
No, but I probably will. No woman likes me. They all call me losers.
Would you rather have like a normal job in tech or be a loser who goons all day?
Goon every day for the rest of my life. Die alone. That's already my plan, so...
Because that's all you know.
Yeah, exactly.
But what's the difference between masturbating and gooning?
Masturbating is, you know, you do it once a night, get your nut off. But a gooner is a lifestyle. It's you wake up, goon, sleep, goon, breakfast, goon.
You know, I'm thinking about my head. What about the men? That's the voice coming in my head. What about the men? Instantly thinking about fucking Jordan Peterson and that quote. That's what's coming in my head. What the fuck is this, man? What the fuck is this? Fuck, man. Because how do you do this and not be like a sexual predator? How? How do you do it? It's impossible, no? How can you be a gooner and not also be bordering on being like a sexual predator, being a rapist? It's impossible, isn't it? Like being that, like how was it? How can you do it? Fuck.
lunch goon, dinner goon. You're gooning about 10 times minimum a day.
Do I goon?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I do, every day.
When's the last time you gooned?
25 minutes ago?
It sounded like gooning was just shorthand for the open embrace of pornography addiction, something which Gen Z leads in all metrics. Today, 11% of surveyed Gen Z men claim to be an active addiction, and despite age filters and state...
Don't get me wrong, right? The state of dating at the moment, modern women and stuff, whatever it may be called, doesn't make it easy for young men. I get it, right? The circumstances and the situation at hand doesn't make it easy for young men to actually go out there and find someone. I get it. It's difficult. But this isn't the answer, man. This isn't an acceptable solution. I know it's difficult to find somebody. Oh, yo, big up. I just saw Kick Chat, actually. Big up. Sorry, I forgot to shout you out. Big up whoever that is. Who's on Kick? So someone there on Kick. I know it's difficult to find someone, but this ain't. Big up nonchalant. Charlatan. Big up nonchalant charlatan in the stream chat. Same happened to a woman flicking bean at a beach. Yeah. I don't know. This can't be the answer, man. This can't be the answer, man. I know there's a male loneliness epidemic. I know it's difficult to date nowadays. Women's expectations and standards are really high. Some guys are feeling like they can't meet them and they're feeling undervalued and blah, 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 blah. Whatever. I get it. Cry me a river. But this can't be the answer, man. This can't be the solution. This really can't be the solution. It really can't be the solution. It really can't.
Bans on adult content, these trends don't appear to be slowing down.
Everyone has struggled with that. This year I'm free, so no.
Do you think gooning is a vice?
Like something bad? Yeah, it's something bad.
So do you think gooning is sinful?
I would say so, yeah.
And you think Bikini Beach is also sinful?
Yeah.
You gooned in respect to Nautica? How many times?
Just once today.
To what?
That's disclosed, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I wouldn't like to talk about it right now.
Do you masturbate or do you goon? It's, in my understanding, it's different.
Gooning's like the NBA of masturbating, but I mean...
Are you in the major leagues?
might be.
When's the last time you cried?
Probably 20 minutes ago, like right after I gooned.
So all gooning is masturbation, but not all masturbation is gooning.
100%. There's so many techniques that you can get into with gooning. It's like, this is more of than just like the act of just being a degenerate.
By the way, I found that's when I was reading that. Do you remember that article I read on stream that one time? That crazy article about the goon caves and stuff. Is it goon cave? Goon caves. I think that was during COVID. Maybe it was I don't know if it was during COVID. But I remember going down a rabbit hole of that and checking out the Reddits. Never again. Never again. Never again. That was some dark shit. That fucked up my day. That fucked up my day, man. Seeing what an actual goon cave was. And seeing people post their setups and stuff and asking for recommendations and asking for opinions and just show like, I was like, God, there's people like out there living like this with these like secret layers and rooms in there. How, like, what? Fucking hell.
Masturbator. No, it is a sense of peace.
If you
also, this guy is a gooner, right? And he's got that, is it a ferret? Like, is he fucking that ferret? That's the first thing that comes to mind. If you're a gooner, like, what's that ferret for? That's a pet. Or are you fucking it? I'm sorry, but it's not like you're a DJ, isn't it? You have to, I don't know. I have to ask that question. I have to wonder. I have to.
Viewing reality through the Gooner prism, Nautica was an enlightened prophet of the movement. A man at total peace with himself, living his authentic truth in a world that's lost its way.
You want to give him a term and call him a gooner? Okay, let's reverse it and turn it into a positive event. So this is how we're going to use it. You're going to come for one of our brothers. Before anything, that's a black man. So you know I'm going to come out and show out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Before anything, that is a black man. I will always slide for them. So when you see someone that looks like you go through something so detrimental, embarrassing, 100%. We're gonna come out, we're gonna rally, we're gonna have fun, we're gonna celebrate, we're gonna rejoice in your name every day.
Before we go any further, I think now's the perfect time to tell you who exactly Trey Sellers is. Trey is what you might call a creature of the internet, not in the casual, harmless way of veteran Redditors or Fortnite gamers. The internet attention economy is the only ecosystem he's adapted to surviving, a remaining relic inspired by the 2018 social media era of flagrant reactionary Instagram clips. Think Boon Gang or Supreme Patty, but somehow worse. Trey has no dignity, no shame, and not a speck of humility.
There's a gun in my waistband. You're gonna give me all that money, right? I'm just, hey, buddy, come here. I'm just playing.
Most people who get the kind of attention Trey gets tend to disappear from the internet forever. At the very least, turn their profiles to private and wait for the whole thing to blow over. But for Trey, it only feeds his starvation for clout.
Now to unsettling video of a local TikToker touching and even chasing women for viral social media videos, including at the Alhambra Safeway.
We're gonna put our ticket in the bin right now.
Holy shit. Holy fucking shit. Is that a Bed Bath and Beyond? Is that a Bed Bath? He's just like washing himself in. Oh my God. Okay. Okay. This is all making sense now.
Or what do we want to do here?
Today, we're doing something really cool. We're cleaning Indian people. Indian scum.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my actual God. Oh my actual God.
Get out of Canada. Here. Let's rub it in, gang.
Every moment of infamy just seems to remind him that people are watching, which is the only thing that matters to him in the first place. And Trey has provided the internet with lots to watch. Most of his videos share the same thesis. What's the worst thing I can do right now?
You were gonna get the same make and model car.
The same 2016 SXT Dodge Challenger with 91,000 miles. We're gonna have the same car, same mileage, everything right here. Full spec, full replica spec, everything.
So this man right here.
This is his point, yes.
Goes to the goon has arrived. Goes to the goon has arrived.
First of all, I'm really emotional right now. Every day I think about Nautica. It's very tragic how he went out.
You know he did it in that parking spot.
No shit. That was messed up. That truly is the ghost of the goon right there. That brings a tear to my eye.
And how do you feel being in the exact parking location where he did take it, where they got a model of his car?
It's eerie. It's eerie.
Is it disrespectful?
I mean, it depends on his intentions.
Did you know Nautica personally?
Ironically, one of my friends went to school with his brother, and I actually met his brother, but I had never met Nautica himself.
But he was a self-described gooner?
He was a father before anything.
So not all gooners are fathers, and not all fathers are gooners.
100%.
He's left behind by his wife and 2 kids.
That's terrible, yeah.
Does that upset you at all, that he has kids and...
Yeah.
We're here where he himself, right there.
Upsets me so much I had to show up.
So it's partly troll, partly concerning as well. I don't know.
We still going, fam. Went to sleep, woke up driving to work, and I still have RS. This is awesome.
We're outside, man. We're outside. We're outside. We're trying to get to fucking Berlin next weekend. No. We're trying to get to Berlin next month. That's what we're trying to do. We're outside. We're outside. We're fucking outside. And also, I'm a fucking DJ and I don't want to watch it anyway. So, yeah. Big up Casual. Appreciate it. Big up Casual.
We probably have like 500 more people coming, I believe. We have to spread awareness. This guy had an amazing life. Bikini Beans killed that man. They invaded that man's privacy. It's not fair.
Do you think he invaded their privacy by exposing himself?
Absolutely not.
That's totally okay.
Yeah.
Do you think the barista is a victim in any way?
Not really. It's their job.
It's her job.
Not really. It's her job. It's her job to have a dick in her face. I don't think that's her job. Her job is obviously to wear some scantily clad clothes, serving coffees, and maybe have a little bit of a flirt with the men through the windows. But I don't think her job is to be subjected to that.
Do you have a gun?
Disgusting, man. Big up Casual.
Fund.
Big up Casual. Appreciate it. Big up Casual. Disgusting. But I wonder if this is like... Are there like overlaps between this and like the manosphere? Are they overlap? Because I feel like the same type of guys that are into manosphere stuff would be gooners too. Or am I bugging? I feel like if you're like a manosphere guy, if you think fresh and fit are awesome, you probably like to goon too. You probably also don't think much of women. You probably don't think women have agency. You know? You're probably a bit of a, you know, a misogynist, as they say. I don't know. I think there's some overlap in their communities.
For guys to pull up in her drive-through with the out.
Did she die? I think she'll survive, but Nautica didn't.
Right, but he himself.
Well, they filmed him.
Right.
Yeah. But if I give drugs to a kid, that's ultimately his decision. But if he gets overdosed and dies, people would blame me.
But they didn't show up to his house in a bikini. He did seek out.
What? What type of analogy is that?
Out that drive-through.
A lot of people seek out drugs. At the end of the day, it's not good to have things like bikini beans, Hooters. It's feeding people's bad intentions.
A gooner talking about Hooters and bikini cafes being a bad thing. Nigga, you goon 4 times a day. What are you goon? What? Huh? What? So what? You're anti-porn. You're anti-sex work. You're anti-sex work. Yet you consume hundreds of fucking gigabytes of fucking porn a day or whatever you do. What?
Obviously, stuff like that is gonna happen.
Pulling up in a drive-through with your dick out?
Yeah. They were asking for it.
They were asking for it. It's crazy. Yo, these guys they've been on the list. They were asking for it. He has to be a troll. This has to be a troll, isn't it? Right? This guy can't be serious. He's probably trolling, isn't it? He can't be. He's got to be trolling, isn't it? No, he's got to be trolling. He has to be trolling. They were asking for it. Is crazy.
Yeah, I think people get off on it. I think that there's so much hatred for women, like women's bodies, women's sexuality. There's just a lot of animosity.
You know what is weird, right? I think a lot of the animosity, sometimes, you know what I see sometimes a lot? I think a lot of the animosity, which is strangely coded, it comes from a lot of these guys feeling as if like women have life on easy mode. I hear that phrase a lot. Being a woman is like having life on easy mode. Being a woman is like having life on easy mode, which is a weird perspective because it almost seems like, what? Do you want to be a woman yourself? Go and be trans then. If you think it's so hard to be a man, go and be a trans woman then. I don't know, put your body up on fucking OnlyFans. I don't know, figure it out. But that's the common thing you hear. It's this animosity because I guess in their minds they feel as if women have like figured it out. Or no, they get like an easier run. They can kind of they've got like in their heads, they've got like an easier way out of like maybe the job market of whatever. Maybe there's not so much demands on there. Maybe there's not so much pressure. I don't know. But it's a weird thing to come from like, oh, I'm jealous because women get to like sell their bodies online and they get to make way more money than their male counterparts. So for instance, like a female, let's say a sex worker gets to make way more money than a male one in porn or whatever it may be. So okay, if that's the case, become a trans woman and then try it out, innit? See how easy it is.
Towards it right now, and
or not.
Yeah, it's manifested in things like this.
Despite incidents like this one, the bikini barista industry continues to grow and grow, far beyond its humble roots in the Pacific Northwest. The first lingerie-forward drive-through coffee shop was established in Bremerton, Washington back in 1999, and led to an explosion of similar businesses in and around the Seattle area. However, with this expansion came many similar incidents to Nautica's.
24-year-old Raul Mena was ordering a drink from Bikini Beans Coffee in Goodyear when he showed his genitalia to an employee.
Attempted assaults, kidnappings, and a lot of indecent exposure.
In terms of like in terms of success rate, I've always wondered, why do guys even do this anyway? I know a lot of like men in general have tales, innit? We have like tales we tell ourselves. So in your friendship group, there will always be a person that'll be like, oh yeah, this one time I was in the arcade and this girl sucked me off, right? and it's like a tale that gets told within your friendship group that spreads, you know, that kind of got, and then everyone has this image or this fantasy in their mind that, oh yeah, they could be the next person that could get that in an arcade. So I wonder if there's like a tale that some of these guys tell themselves where they pulled up to a fucking bikini coffee place, they had their dick in their hand, and the woman in the fucking booth jumped into their car and sucked them off or something. Because it's such an aggressive, weird thing to do, you know? It's not gonna ever get you the result you need, really. Like, if you actually are interested in like hooking up with these girls, you're better off just like going a lot and like getting friendly with them, like just getting to know them. It's not gonna guarantee anything, but you have a better chance of just being nice and being a fucking pleasant customer over time, getting to know them maybe, and then taking it from there. But I don't understand the like dick out thing. That's so extreme. That is like so extreme. It's so offensive. And in general, I've always said, that's why I don't send dick pics and stuff. I think it's like I don't think dick pics are as alluring to women as men think they are. If that makes any sense. I think men think dick pics are way more of a turn on for women than they actually are. Like, you know what I mean? It's not that, unless it's someone that you're into, just getting a random dick pic or something, it's just like, what the fuck is this? So I can only imagine how these women feel making this coffees and stuff, and then a guy just pulls out, he's just got his piece in his hand, or he's whacking up as he's talking to you. You can clearly hear him. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's a weird world we live in.
Which the baristas say is totally uncalled for.
I mean, I don't really put too much weight into what it is. It's just wearing a bikini at your job.
Exactly what I'm gonna say. Exactly. It's not that big of a deal. It's like exactly a big run up says it there. It's already a bit of a deal if you're into that kind of thing, right? If you're into that kind of thing, getting maybe overpaying for your coffee a little bit, right? Maybe the coffee's gonna be like $10. Yeah, they might charge a bit extra because you've got some girl in a bikini making it for you, bouncing up and down, being all giggly and flirty. That's a good little deal, no? If you're off to your fucking 12-hour shift, you know what I mean? You get a little cortisol spike, right? You get a little cortisol spike and you keep it moving. Why do you just take out your dick for?
It's not that serious. Nothing about it is like actually sex work in any capacity. Exactly. So there really is no precedent for having someone with their dick out. Sex workers also don't deserve to have their consent violated.
I don't know if there is any one person to blame. I guess like the agency falls with him, but like I wouldn't like delight in the fact that he died or anything. Like, yeah.
Do you think she shouldn't have posted that video of it?
Probably not. That's probably not a good thing. I can kind of understand why she would, because it's just like a sensational thing.
Yeah, I think she was a victim. The barista did.
A sensational thing is crazy. What wording is that?
Didn't know that this guy was going to take his own life. I really don't think she knew.
They killed him. They killed that man. Yes, he did something wrong, but we shouldn't have things like this in society. That's a bad company as a whole.
The Bikini Beans owner
They killed that man, you know.
and manager is a key player here who goes almost entirely unmentioned throughout Nautica's discourse. So back in 2020, the coffee shop's owner, Ben Lyles, paid over $100,000 in a civil settlement to underpaid bikini baristas, who sued him for wage theft and other exploitative business practices, causing a major blow to franchise expansion. The allegations also detail his unwillingness to hire additional security and follow up with law enforcement regarding behavior even more extreme than Nautica's, like when a barista was physically kidnapped during a shift. Additionally, unverified like when a barista was physically kidnapped.
Holy fucking shit. Holy fucking shit.
Napped during a shift. Additionally, unverified screenshots and anonymous testimony have been circulating on Reddit and X around the time of Nautica's incident. All in all, there's speculation that Ben had his own cynical reasons for posting the Nautica clip all across Bikini Bean's social media platforms after the barista sent it to him. Maybe it was to wash away the dirt with an even bigger spectacle than had already come to surface, and potentially to rehab Bikini Bean's PR as a coffee chain.
Wow. So he wanted it to like take over the news cycle, or take over the news cycle of him being a shitty manager, boss to his employees and paying them badly and treating them badly and putting, okay.
chain that relentlessly fights to protect its women and who will publicly shame any man who crosses a boundary.
You know, some people may look at this like a joke, but it's pretty serious to me at the same time. I can't goon! Sorry, I tried to get in on that real quick. Yeah, I think she was a victim from that. But like I said, I'm a God-fearing man, so I'll pray. I'll forgive him. I know God's going to forgive him.
Absolutely. I think it was a stand for bravery, an act of heroism.
It took a lot of courage for him to do that. And not everyone can do that.
Right. Not everyone can commit a sex crime.
Yeah, 100%.
So Nautica was not exposed.
Pray for the kids, man. Pray for the kids.
He was wearing shorts. We've analyzed this video to 30x zoom.
What?
We've had forensic specialists in Canada check this out, some in Arizona. Nautica indeed was wearing a clothing article on his pants.
Then why did he drive off?
Many reasons. Social anxiety, fear. I know a lot of people I can walk up to, they want to be recorded. People are scared of these things. On that day, we can do a fact check on that. It was over 90 degrees on that day. It was hot. It was a hot day. I would have drove away too, you know? Hey, what are you doing? I would actually, personally, I would have stayed there, you know, and let you know, hey, I'm wearing shorts, calm down.
I think the video speaks for itself. Yeah. I'd love to see some other photos of this man wearing his little shorts out and about, because I just severely doubt that that's true.
You could say there were short shorts, they could have been boxers. It's Arizona, it's hot out here.
Especially since it had happened multiple times.
Yeah, exactly.
So how can you not believe the actual baristas?
It was not right for them to upload that video. If you felt like there was a violation and he was doing something inappropriate, call the police, go ahead.
The barista not only called the police that day, but they also showed the video to the manager, and the manager themselves decided to release the video. And you say, why didn't the police come? But I think this is something where other people might be shocked that the police aren't coming, but this is our everyday lives.
And in general, I mean, cops are not...
It's not a high priority issue for them.
Yeah, in general, I feel like, is it like a... What's with cops in general? I feel like cops in general have a very... hands-off, almost like whatever happens thing when it comes to sex work. What's that all about? Do you guys know what's that all about? I feel like it's across the board. Police officers in general, do they feel like it's a waste of time? Why do they constant, like, I feel like as if they don't really give a fuck. Like if it's on a strip or whatever, they're almost a little bit like, because they're already doing something that is a little bit, you know, I don't know. I don't know. I agree with what they say. The first priority wouldn't be for the cops to go and respond to a distress call over there. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You guys, you know what you got yourself into. As in the words of the other guy, you're asking for it, sort it out for yourself. So it's a bit like the Wild Wild West over there, isn't it?
I am willing to put my life and her life on the fact that that man had shorts on.
Honestly, man, like, sad situation all around. You know, this guy had a family. Obviously, you know, there's time for forgiveness. He didn't allow himself that time, and he thought the world wouldn't allow himself that time. We all fuck up, we all mess up. There's always room to improve and to grow. And this guy was so young. He was only in his 20s.
I think the mom needs to take...
The world wouldn't have forgiven him anyway, so it is what it is. Probably for the best. It wouldn't have blown over. It would have still been a thing. It wouldn't have blown over, so it's probably for the best.
Responsibility for the man she raised, and I don't, again, understand.
Huh? What'd he say? The mom? He's blaming it. What?
To improve and to grow. And this guy was so young. He was only in his 20s.
I think the mom needs to take responsibility for the man she raised, and
They're blaming his mum.
I don't, again, understand what his deal was, you know, but it's just really unfortunate. There's rarely anything you should take yourself out for, especially when you got kids counting on you. Just keep it moving. Like, whatever you're going through will pass. The guy was 27, like he had the rest of his life ahead of him, and he abandoned 2 kids. So, like, that's not the thing to do.
I think he made a mistake, and he knew that he made the mistake, which is why he made an even graver mistake by taking his own life. And like I said, man, it's a sad situation all around. I'm a God-fearing man. You know, I prayed for him. I'll pray again. I'll pray for his family. You know, some people, you know, look at this as like meme culture. Both things can be true at the same time. It can be meme culture, but you can also take it seriously at the same time. There are like serious aspects of it. So yeah, like I said, just come out here with good intentions.
Him being in such a dark place at the time of what he did, you know, obviously he made that decision. Everyone acts like they haven't made horrible decisions based on drugs or some kind of lust or some kind of whatever vice. He was only judged for what he did in his final moments, not for the rest of his life, how he was as a father and husband.
I'm sorry, but that's what happens when you do heinous crimes, bro. When you do heinous things, whatever good that you may have done in the past goes out the window because you did a heinous thing. That's why you don't do heinous things. So whatever good you've done in the past doesn't get immediately raised. It's a weird world. They want to live in a world where there's like zero consequences for your actions, but they want women to have consequences for their actions, right? God forbid a woman is like promiscuous. God forbid a woman's promiscuous and whatever. They need consequence for the actions. They completely void it out from the fucking as a potential mate. They're discarded. They treat like trash. But if they do something that's heinous, they should be forgiven. Okay, great.
I can't go! I can't go!
No matter how crazy it is, no matter how diabolical, no matter how hurtful, they have to be forgiven.
I can't go! I can't go! I can't go! I can't go! Rest in peace, Nautica Malone!
You made 2.
Yeah, we had 2 here. This one, I'd say we put in a little bit more effort. This one just says justice for Nautica Malone.
Yeah.
And, you know, the message is quite simple here.
I think it's honestly disturbing and really a comment on what our society is becoming as a whole. And it's really scary to see how will this continue to evolve. You know, it seems like this is made in jest. At the same time, it's serious, and there is a person who died, and there's a family that's involved, and there's a lot of people who are involved with this, and these are people's real lives. So I just hope that coming out with this and hearing our side of the story and seeing all these people blame us can help people understand that we're not the ones to point blame at. And I feel like a lot of these issues stem from unhealthy, toxic relationships within themselves and within the women that they have around them.
It's just like, we've become so desensitized from like the horrible atrocities in modern American life that it's all a joke now. And I don't know if it's that funny.
You realize like a man...
That is true. Like everything is a joke now, isn't it, by the way? That's a good point. Everything is a joke. Like, how quickly did the memes happen with Charlie Kirk? I felt like that was a turning point. I felt like that was a turning point in society. When the Charlie Kirk assassination happened and we saw the first hit, the first few clips of blood spewing out from his neck, and then like almost immediately the meme. I think the meme started the moment. Remember that guy? There was that one guy who was like dancing. I think it was like a Hispanic guy who was like trolling. Do you remember when it initially happened? He was like in there, like oh my god, man. Like he was like trolling, and then that one guy was stealing the hats. Was stealing with the MAGA hats. Like we don't take nothing serious. I don't know. Maybe we're desensitized because nothing really matters. Maybe that's what it is, right? Like nothing actually really matters, really. Like weirdly enough, like nothing really matters. The game is rigged, right? Nothing matters. The game is rigged. Money is fake. It's all just like everything feels like a psyop. You know? Everyone's grifting. Everyone's aura farming. Everyone's, you know, clickbaiting, rage baiting. Like nothing really matters. That's why it's probably more important than ever to really double down on the people nearest and closest to you and just create a life for yourself that you feel like is worth living. You really can't expect more from the outside world, unfortunately. We're just in a weird time in society. You can't expect much from the outside. You just have to make a life worth living for yourself, keep your counsel, look after your people, love your family, your partner, whatever. Your friends, and then keep that. That's all you can do. But looking for like, I don't know, justice or clarification or understand, I don't know, it's really horrible. It's really horrible, but that's the case. Like, you know, it's really sad, but that is actually the case. It really is. Like, it's nothing. Like I saw the other day. Once it's a news article of Caitlyn Jenner article where it said like something about she couldn't travel anymore because under the new laws, her passport came back as male. Because I guess if you're trans, then you have to be, your gender has to be what you were born as and not what you had. You know what I mean? So like she couldn't travel anymore or something. And it's like, so you're this like ardent Trump person, you're a right winger, and now Trump's laws or policies that are coming into effect are now not allowing you to travel or to live your life, but you're still trying to defend the guy that is. I mean, we just live in a backward world. It's just backwards. So what do? You don't lose all hope, but what you don't do is try and look for understanding or make sense of it, because you're not going to make sense of it. It's just all upside down, backwards and forwards. So just try and make a life worth living for yourself and your friends and your family, and do the best that you can with that. That's all you can do, really, because there's motherfuckers out here trying to make it sound normal and trying to blame the girl for what happened. Like, I don't know. I mean, this is disturbing. This is really disturbing. Really disturbing. Really, really disturbing. Like, God almighty, man. Scary shit. Scary fucking shit.
Is dead, right? There is a genuine tragedy in this.
100%.
And I do feel it's a bit of a joke to you. Well, where does the joke end?
I mean, that I honestly can't really say. I know, like, I wouldn't, like, do shit like that, like, obviously. Or, like, I don't really know anyone who'd do anything like that. Like, it's kind of like a crazy action to take, so.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could really answer, like, where exactly the joke ends.
It feels almost existential.
R.I.P. Nautica?
Yeah, I mean, look, this man should not have died for what he did. I think we can all agree that that was not the type of like justice or accountability that anyone wanted. That was really extreme, and I think it does show much greater issues with that man and just with men in general right now. I think it's sad. There is some good in raising awareness around, and I think that in a way their hearts are in the right place, but they're just so deeply misguided in how they are handling this situation.
Do you think he should be made a martyr for a community he never explicitly said he was a part of?
He didn't have to say it.
You just think the fact that he showed up with his dick out?
I mean, was it confirmed that he had his dick out? I mean, he has pants down. Was he holding his dick or anything? No.
So then how do you know he was a gooner?
I mean, when you know, you know.
When you know is right. And to Nautica's supporters, he was just as much of a gooner as they were. One among millions of otherwise anonymous men lost in a sea of pornography and self-doubt. But what about the elite crest of American society? Among those with ample access to cash, women, and power. Is there a goon lord up top? Possibly. Shortly after wrapping up this shoot, some shocking news came to light that former DHS Secretary and vocal anti-trans legislator Kristi Noem's husband Brian had been caught in a scandal involving his own sexual preferences, wearing massive prosthetic boobs, acting as a woman, and being virtually degraded for money by a number of cam girls in the femdom sissy sub bimbification community. Actually, one cam girl in particular, who's yet to speak to the press. Until now.
What is the extent of your relationship with Brian Noem?
Well, he wanted to be like a big titty slut, so he was one of my webcam clients. I had never seen tits that big on a man before. He would say things like, you're making me like such a girl, you're making me such a bimbo. I never saw him without his little tight little crop top, but telling him to put the leggings on, he'll be like, I have my leggings right here, and I'd be like, oh, go put your little leggings on, you know, turn around, spank your ass, give me a little kissy face, things like that. He wanted to be like feminized, and he wanted to feel sexy and slutty, and I think that whenever he came to me, he got to be that.
I just can't believe this keeps happening. Like homophobic, anti-trans politicians just every time. Like it almost feels like a tired trope that just keeps coming back to life.
No, it won't stop, and it's never gonna stop. People come to me and ask me to degrade them for being Trump supporters, like all the time. Or like people come to me and be like, I'm a cop, like can you make fun of me and things like that. And it's like, if you're paying me to do it, why would I say no? I think that there's certain situations where I can choose if I want to keep my discretion, and this is one where I don't really think that he deserves discretion.
Just because of like what his wife has done?
Yeah. And like clearly he stands behind her, like he sat behind her whenever she was getting grilled about things. Like clearly he's on board with everything. So yeah.
If you'd like to see the complete, uncensored, and
we all love fucking, I get it, but it's not that deep, man. It really isn't that deep. It really isn't that deep. Like, I don't know, man. It really isn't, like, it's, I don't know. I can never be that bothered, man. there's so much to get out of life outside of fucking. There's so much to get outside of life outside of fucking porn and there's just so much more. There's so much more to life than this. There really is so much more to life than this, and it's just sad that this is becoming like a thing, you know, like where people are thinking, no, this is it. This is it. I don't know. Anyway, I'm glad that's over. I'm not gonna lie. I'm glad that's over. I'm actually glad that's over. That was kind of sickening to watch. I'm not gonna lie. I'll like it because Andrew Cannon does great stuff, but I'm fucking glad that's over. I'm so glad that's over. I'm fucking so glad that's over. Oh yeah. I'm so glad that's fucking over. I'm so fucking glad that's over. I'm not gonna lie. I'm over the moon that that's over. Over the fucking moon.